5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Traffic. Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So, pretty exciting. Not actually massively exciting, but sort of exciting. Blankos Block Party is doing its first 24-hour drop, calling it a flash drop. So, previously the NFTs in Blankos Block Party, these characters, and also you can see here some accessories, but mainly the characters, the Blankos, have been available for fairly long periods of time, kind of weeks, potentially even months. But as the game gets closer to being released, as the cadence increases, we are seeing the start of I guess what I call kind of retailing. You know, retailing is these things are available for limited time. The price is down, the price is up, whatever. There's only 10 of them. All that kind of stuff is going to be coming in, I think, with Blankos over the coming weeks and months. Particularly looking forward to the marketplace going live, so we can start to see price discovery. People actually who didn't buy some of these things that were available for certain periods of time coming in and going, I really want that. That kind of stuff is kind of what a player-led economy, which that's what Blankos is all about, a player-led economy. That's what we're looking to see. So this is I guess I was going to say a small step. I think it is bigger than a small step. Maybe it's a medium step. I think there is kind of at least symbolic significance in something like traffic being available for 24 hours. Now, interestingly, I think what's going to happen with traffic, because people are picking up with Blankos now, and there's already a lot of collectors out there, that probably they're going to sell more traffic NFTs than they would have sold for some of these other ones. So the current three available are Fathoms, Finder of Lost Souls, and Xantar. I think those are increasingly those are selling better than the ones before, but it depends a little bit for how long they're available. I think because people assume that traffic is only going to be available for 24 hours, there's going to be fewer sold, and for that reason they're going to buy more. That's kind of my thinking. I'm like, I normally buy one of everything, but I'm like, well, there's only traffic's only going to be available for 24 hours, so maybe I should buy like 3 traffics or something, because I can obviously kind of sell on the ones that I don't want. I probably want to keep one of everything. But some people are really going to love traffic, and traffic's kind of cool. You can kind of see, you know what it looks like. It's a traffic light. It's a traffic light. It's not a he, is it? Really? It's definitely not a she. Probably in it. So that's what I'm thinking. So equally, I'm trying to rebalance my own view. The other interesting thing about traffic is this is the first Blankos that is priced at effectively $20. So these ones are all $10. There's an equivalent if you buy it in the game. You use the Blankos bucks, the sort of in-game currency. I'm doing this through the store. The other interesting thing is now for the first time you can buy through a browser. So you have to have an account in order to do this. But previously you actually had to have a PC and download the game and buy these Blankos within the game store, which is a bit limiting. I mean, I know people who only use Macs and obviously couldn't then buy the NFT. So now you can just do this through a browser. Obviously, you can't play the game, but for collectors, they might not want to play the game, but they might want to spend money buying these Blankos. So significant for that reason as well. So let's actually see if we can go and buy one. He's not there, is he? I don't know. How do I go and buy? How do I go and buy traffic? Let's see. Let's see if we can work it out. I don't know. That's odd. Right. Let's see if we can do it here. No. Is that a bug? Maybe no one's going to buy traffic because you can't buy them. Right. I think that's a bug. Let's stop the video and I'll try and work out what's going on and come back. Okay. So here we are in the game. So this is the game store. You can see here. We can go back. Here we are. Here we are in Blankos. This is the actual game. But I'm going to go into the shop in the game, so you can see I'm running this on a PC, obviously. So here we have traffic, and we can see exactly the same thing as we saw before. Here's traffic, open beta edition, red light, green light, stop. So there he is doing his little animation, and we can see here in the game store he is 2,000 bucks. So bucks are the in-game currency. You buy bucks with your credit card, and that effectively 2,000 bucks is $20. So it's not quite the case. If you buy it at the worst rate, you get sort of a kind of 100 bucks to $1. Is that right? Yeah, 100 bucks to $1. But if you buy like a more expensive kind of in-game bundle option, yeah, you kind of get a slightly reduced rate. So so we can purchase a traffic here in game. So let's see that going on. There I go. I bought traffic, so we can see traffic delivered to my shelf. So the shelf is the place where you you have your blankos. And we can see here's my shelf. So I've got a few different blankos here, a few that have been opened, a few that have still kind of what we call mint condition. Kind of move them around if we want to. So there's traffic there. At some point we'll get an issue number here, but it takes a bit of time to kind of sync up to the blockchain. So not there yet. We can see here. So I've got this is Fathom. So I've got he is number 604. We don't know how many have been sold because they're still selling Fathoms, and 500 Lost Souls. I've got 1,097. This one here. This is Lumberjack, and he is 1,897 of 2,596. And we have Watermelony, one of our favourites, 2,055 of 3,092. So there we go, and this is noob. This is the one you get for free. So we've done the purchasing within the game. Let's go back to the web browser, and let's do a bit of trafficking, purchasing in the web browser as well. Okay, so here we are back in the shop on the web browser, and you can see it's actually refreshed itself. So we can't click on this banner, but here we have traffic dropped into the available options there. If you're very clever, you'll notice that I'm using two different accounts here. I don't know if that's bad. I've not seen anything from Blankos to say you can't have multiple accounts, but I do actually have multiple accounts. Long story. So here we go. Here's traffic, and here he is, and he's 19.99 USD. So I'm going to add him to my cart, it to my cart, and here we go. So I have to fill in my billing information here. So I've not actually bought anything through the shop before, through the web browser shop. So I have to go and fill that in, and actually I can do that through using my credit card, or I can use that using a crypto payment system. So if I wanted to use Bitcoin or ETH or any of those things, it's a bit convoluted, really. But and I'm not really sure at the moment. People want to spend their crypto for these sort of things. My gut feeling is people are more likely to spend through credit cards. Obviously, not everyone has a credit card, so for certain kind of groups of people, and certainly certain geos, probably more likely to spend through crypto. But there we go. I'm going to do a traffic, and I will. I'll go through this. I obviously not going to show you what I'm filling in here, but come back in a few seconds, and we'll see how the process goes. So there we go. I've actually bought traffic. Went through the flow, paid it off credit card. It was all fine. One of the sort of issues at the moment, I guess it's sort of a teething issue with the web store, is you have the shop, but you don't have the shelf. So I'm not quite sure why they can't combine the two things, because obviously it's linked to an email account. I'm guessing it's not happened yet, sort of thing, because the web store is quite new, the browser store is quite new. But at the moment, you don't get the ability to see what your account has in it. So I've just bought traffic, but nowhere do I see sort of justification that I've bought traffic. I've had an email receipt sent to me, but in the web store is sort of at the moment like a pure buying flow, and then there's no sort of feedback to see, and this is what you've bought kind of scenario. So so that's a bit weird, but there we go. I now have two traffics, one on each account. So it'd be interesting to see over the next 24 hours. Well, I guess we'll see in 24 hours time how many of those have been purchased, because we'll see on our when we go to the shelf, we will see the number and we will see the serial number of the one we bought and how many of those have been purchased. My bet is, what is my bet going to be? I reckon there's going to be about 3,000. I think they're going to sell about 3,000 traffics. I think the fact it's a bit more expensive and it's only there for 24 hours means that the collectors are going to be buying more of traffic than they otherwise would do. We will see. I'll have to do a video and tell you if I was correct or not, or whether my spidey senses were off. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we spend our time and our money buying things in blockchain games. Hope you enjoy that. Please subscribe if you do. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.